guys, thanks for stopping by. Today an indoor barbecue oven smoked beef brisket. I'm going to show you how to get a moist, tender brisket with a great bark and even with a smoke ring without actually smoking it with burning wood. Great alternative in case you don't have access to a smoker or you live in an apartment and you can't use a smoker. It's real easy to do. Let's get started. First, just boil some water. Add your brine ingredients to the boiling water. Turn your heat off. Set aside. Cool it completely. Now let's talk about our brisket. I'm just going to be using a 3.5 pound brisket flat. You can see here it's got a real thin fat cap on the back of it. I've trimmed the little thick pieces of fat off the top. Now I'm going to brine this, and typically that would take 5 to 7 days. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cool my brine, and then I'm going to take a flavor injector. And I'm going to fill this injector with that brine and poke this brisket all over and inject the brine inside the brisket, just like this. When you see it ooze out that hole, go ahead, pull it out, stick it again, and just make sure you cover the brisket, making sure you get this brine all inside there. Next, just place your brisket in your container of cold brine. Never use a warm or hot brine. And then what we're going to do is cover this up, put it in the fridge for about 1 or 2 days. Now I'm going to use 2 days, and after it comes out, go ahead, just fill a cup with your brine, and this is where we're going to add our Morton's Tender Quick. This is what's going to give us a smoke ring. I know, fake smoke ring, but still a same chemical processes that happens as if you're smoking it. Mix that up really well. Now, what I'm going to do is pour this on top of this brisket. Make sure that you don't leave it on top of your brisket for no more than 2 hours. I'm just going to leave it on for 45 minutes, which is just going to give me a thin smoke ring. But you don't want corned beef, so don't leave it on there for more than 2 hours. And then when you finish with that process, go ahead and just take some paper towels and pat that puppy dry. Make sure it's pretty dry, and then we'll start our brisket glaze. It's going to be a brown sugar glaze. What I'm going to do is add some soy sauce, a little bit of liquid smoke just to give us that little hint of smoky flavor, and some brown sugar for a little sweetness. Just give that a good mix, and then take a brush and baste it on top of your brisket. It's not only going to give you a great taste, it's also going to help our rub stick once we get to that. Now, I made my own homemade rub. I'll leave that in the description box. You can buy store-bought, but just pour it on liberally. Pat it in really good. Place it on a wire rack in a pan, fat side down, cover it up, and put it in the oven. Now, it's going to take about 6 to 7 hours to cook this brisket, but just enjoy that smell. Now, that last hour, I want to take that foil off because that's going to give me a thicker bark. And while that's cooking, guys, I appreciate all you guys watching my videos. I appreciate y'all subscribing. But if you like this video also, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. After it comes out of the oven, wrap it tightly in foil. Then wrap it in a dish towel. Then in a suitable container, like anything that's insulated. Just throw it in there. We want to rest this for about 45 minutes to 1 hour. Don't worry, it'll still be hot when you take it out. And after that time, guys, it's time to slice it up. It's tender, it's moist, got a great bark, as you can see. And I told you, I gave you a smoke ring. That Morton's Tender Quick will do that job for you. Guys, you can serve this up with your favorite sides. It's real delicious. It's real easy to do and a great alternative unless, in case you can't really use a smoker. But guys, until next time, I appreciate you watching. I hope you come back and watch all the other videos. Enjoy. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye, y'all.